another predictions about this thing, but the main focus is mostly on the situations regarding earthquakes and also electrical grid. Sorry for that, it's grid. Um, as you can see, the red lines, and that's Mars. That's Mars aspect goes to Leo, Scorpio, and also Sagittarius. The black one is Saturn is aspecting Mars in Taurus, Virgo, and also Sagittarius. Now, these two dynamics of two malefic planet, the one is in the water sign, and the other one is in Earth sign. Mars is of course feeling frustrated yet again because Saturn gaze is casting that third aspect to Mars itself. So Mars is definitely feeling the tension. Mars is already agitated being in Taurus itself. And because this is Earth sign, this is the sign that represents the ground. And Mars is a malefic. Mars is a malefic planet. It is a hot, boiling planet. When that kind of planet being in the Earth sign, this can have a devastating impacts on how the world is going. There might be some kind of like situation that is explosive in nature, perhaps some kind of like event that there is a volcano eruption. And because there is two heavy planets of Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter in Cancer. These two, from the perspective of Brigu Bingu Nadi, they are technically sharing the same energy. I mean, it is not bad at things, but when two planets occupying the water sign, there might be some kind of like an event that end up causing some disruption. And because Sagittarius, the sign of Sagittarius is being impacted by two malefic, Mars and Saturn. Mars is casting 8 aspect to Sagittarius. Saturn also casting 10 aspect to Sagittarius. Now this means on a capitalized world that we live in, the 8 aspect of Mars is always a sudden thing. It represents a sudden thing. Now the 10 aspects of Saturn is more of like doing things to work as a collective. So there might be an eruptions of some sort of like a conflict, perhaps some kind of like tensions in that Middle East war and that situations. And because this is also involved of Saturn's casting that restrictions toward Mars. Again, Jupiter is still being the one that is controlling these signs of Scorpio. Jupiter is definitely is the one that bringing blessing, despite of the situation that will be extremely chaotic. Expect in the months of this midst of June to 3rd of August, there might be earthquakes, a lot of earthquakes, and also fire, explosion, eruption. That also can happen. People getting angry, like the video that I previously made. But this thing is focused on the catastrophes of the environment. So be prepared. This thing isn't lightly, but there is Jupiter is protecting. Jupiter is watching from the highest positions of Cancer. So that is it.